Go fucking hold it. Fucking hold it. Bitch, I'm playing. I ain't like you.
Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, that's all you doing is fun.
He got the Snuggie with the hood and the feet. Oh, his feet out.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
What?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, they had a look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Golden Eagles get their puncher out there. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raider football.
People say, hey, I want to play somebody right now. Use one of them. I got me upset because I put DJ on the schedule. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Whole ass shit. I'm a whole ass.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Y'all be done kicking niggas down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
That's your pick, Dino. Run that dumb shit. That shit is pick. I'm telling you. Man, I'm not scared of Bino. I'm just saying, nigga, Bino. You play so bad, nigga. Picture against
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Should have gave him cyber. Oh, my bad. Cyber had a booty call. I gotta play Iowa, ho.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Sure.
Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Damn.
They've got first down from the 31. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That's tough, man.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
God damn. I didn't think I was going to break that fucking tackle. Look at that shit, man.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Man, how many fucking holes?
Stays upright. He finds Brown right side. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs like Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pacheco can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pacheco. He runs it across, touchdown. The Golden Eagles go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll wind up and hit to deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. I'll Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, they say this.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. Matariza on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Ooh, and he's out of bounds. He can break it upfield. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Raiders. Needing 8 on 3rd down. He'll try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down
Man, come on,
close to
bro.
that goal line at the 1.
Come on, bro.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Charbonnet with the touchdown. arguments for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock. Plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
That's that Meek Mill shit, huh?
Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Should know.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard. That play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's getting blocked down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Shit retarded. They went to Mexico, huh?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Nigga, that shit ain't happen.
Throwing is Mahomes. On the move, headed right.
They ain't never go to Mexico.
It's Pacheco. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45.
Them dudes in BMF ain't going to no Mexico, bro.
6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Yeah.
We call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package.
I don't believe that, bro.
Take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Them niggas, not to get their plug out.
But the plug, was part of the cartel too. What?
So you think some black dudes just about to walk in Mexico and
1st and 10.
get their plug out? Shit.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I bet.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion.
For sure.
They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw Mahomes.
Come on, bro. Throw the ball.
12 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless. Snap is an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Because I got it on the picture on the small.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Rice, the motion man right. Throwing again, Mahomes.
Man, come on, Mahomes.
Interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Yeah.
There he goes, right side.
Ain't this a bitch?
The 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
I ain't say behind your back. Well, 1 by 2. How about that?
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Play me over then. Oh, you want road niggas, huh? Play me over. You got road niggas.
The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3.
Playing regular. What's the difference?
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
I done what I had to do.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Come on, man. I ain't scared of you. You know I ain't scared of you.
Plowing up the middle. Jukes out a 1 stop. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
That nigga said Dolly Parton. That nigga said.
Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
That nigga said Dolly Parton.
No, even
no eye for the quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hawkins isn't holding on. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not the breaks, huh?
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-talented. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. First throw for the backup now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground. Complete. Winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. That was almost a huge play with an interception.
4th down and on comes the punt team and the kicks away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Brought down by Fred
Not the
Warner.
duffel bag, huh?
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Brought in by Turner. And he's down after this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 1st down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. And
Fuck, man.
it's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Let's go.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, we gotta go with that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 now. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup up 11. And it'll give him a first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco.
Yeah.
And he gets him around 6 there. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run game, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
I got you there, brother.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Man, come on,
It's
bro.
another interception.
What?
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Raiders have it now
This
as
nigga
he
Mahomes,
makes the
bro.
20th interception of his career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really,
The
on
nigga
both
that's
sides
lit
of the
up.
ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Nigga say he got a life to live.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in for the touchdown. So as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. It's a 24-yard dash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Mahomes on first and 10. Gets everything he has under this throw. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Another throw for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they went with on third down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the down reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Third and long for him here. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back.
The fuck is this?
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Man, I hate that shit, dog. You see where that shit going, and they make the man stop and turn back to a defender that's behind him. That shit dumb.
There's a handoff off the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense. 4th and long.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the... They connect on the deep shot.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's on the move. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Man in motion here.
Oh, Lord.
From the 43. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Okay.
I'm out, man. Good, sir.
Alright.
Alright, dog.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He had a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing again, Mahomes. And
This nigga dropped the ball, bro.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's a touchdown.
Nobody blocking this man, but he gonna run straight to the block.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers.
Shit don't make no fucking sense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Now you saw what I did?
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
That's what Earl was complaining about. That right there. Why? Right there. I keep telling y'all, niggas will play football. If you got fucking
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
you in a man-to-man. Fuck. That's and then I'm gonna run
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes.
That's no count.
Nice game left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play, and that gives them the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It ain't that he knew the passing route, but he changed the fucking play from the 5 wide to inside.
1st down throw, Mahomes.
Then you come back and flip them.
He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. Touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
How he get that off? How he get that off? He did it on the left side.
First and 10, Murray.
Oh my God.
Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger gain.
What'd you say?
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Some bum.
Oh, that could be a fumble right there. You saw that shit? You saw that shit? I thought I had it.
Hand off to the back. And the defense is all
I threw
over this one.
2 pick sixes.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely
Nigga,
has
I'm not talking to
that
you.
play from the start, and he ended
How about that?
Anybody want to know anything about that?
Fuck.
All right, here we go. Second down.
He might be in here, but he ain't in here.
Do you want to know what James is doing right now?
Another carry for him.
Hey, get my sausage out your mouth, man.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Nigga, I said I threw a pick six. If you're gonna tell the story right. Dumbass.
Raiders looking at a 3-0 start to the season. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Womack's got it. Look at the power. And he's brought down.
Shut up, Richard. tell them niggas about to score your last game. Tell them that. Tell them about the score. You got somebody digging your mouth right now.
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. He ran from the gun with Wright. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. King's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Let's go!
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Oh, That ain't what I was trying to pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's my bad.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. He knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There you go.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases.
Only
Right
got
there,
4 what?
He understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
You'll be all right.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back.
Max Crosby is a problem.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Nigga, Miami, you not in no ACC. The fuck is you looking at?
Mahomes to throw for it. Got him deep.
They said this nigga fumble.
Ball is out. And he gets it back.
Wow.
Oh, there's still a shot at the 1st. And they stop him from advancing it further. Nice job rallying to it after some chaos there. A very eventful turnover on down.
Ain't no way here, what?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Raiders winners, as with that